Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update over here at Go Fitness. Also, go ahead and hit that like button, guys. Let's try to go for 50 likes on this video. So on the first update of the day, we have a recent guest posing from Ramon Dino at the Arnold Classic South America. Now, we actually almost missed this because I'm pretty sure most of us just tuned in for the pro show, which was the men's open category, which Rafael Brandao won. But this was actually today on day 3, where they actually did a lot of the female amateur competitions, I believe. But Ramon is looking great here, guys. Actually looking like he's staying in pretty good condition. And I guess this because the classic guys probably don't go too much above the weight cap, you know, like the open guys. Nick Walker competes at around 240 pounds, and he got up to 300 pounds his off season. I'm pretty sure the classic guys probably stay between 10 to 20 pounds of their weight cap. But Ramon looks incredible here, guys. All I can say is I would like to see a little more hamstring, maybe even a little more quad from him, guys. And of course, a little more thickness in the back. But Ramon just placed second at the Arnold Classic to Terrence Ruffin, so he is on track to possibly be top 3 at this year's Mr. Olympia. What do you guys think about this guest posing of Ramon Dino? Now, in the next story of the day, we actually had another guest posing this past weekend. Samson Dauda, man. Samson Dauda looked incredible at this guest posing, guys. He looks huge. He looks bubbly. But more than everything, Samson looks huge, guys. He also seems like he still has a decent amount of separation in his quads. I'm pretty sure it's very possible that Samson is upwards of 300 pounds right now. But don't quote me on that, guys. But we're all very excited to see Samson on the Olympia stage with his showings at the Boston Pro and the Arnold Classic. He's definitely put himself on the radar. You know, a lot of people are talking about Samson could potentially place top 6, you know, top 8 at this year's Mr. Olympia. But Samson looks incredible here, guys. Like he's keeping all his lines. So definitely excited to see Samson at the end of the year. And we had another guest posing this past weekend, guys, Steve Kuklo. Kuklo had his Kuklo Classic show, and he always guest posed at this show. And Kuklo actually seems to be very close to his stage shape. Now, something I have to say here, guys, Kuklo never really looks too impressive online or by himself. But once you see him stand next to guys, and we've seen it every single show, he's pretty much always the biggest guy on that stage. But Steve's conditioning here, very, very close to his stage condition. And you guys will see once he turns around, his glutes are pretty much started. Pretty much the only thing Steve is missing from hopping on stage is that bursting fullness. But Steve did say he's a guy that actually likes to grow into the show, and it has been working for him. But going forward, I believe Steve may actually have to put on a little more weight and try to maintain his condition to be a little competitive. He just had his best 2 showings at the Arnold Classic and the Boston Pro, so it's probably only going to get better. And in the next update of the day, we have a physique update from the Persian Wolf, Hadi Choopan. And this was actually posted up earlier this week. I forgot to put this in the last video. And with all the news of the Arnold Classic, it kind of just got lost. But Hadi looks incredible here, guys. He has posted little updates, but nothing really too revealing, just a lot of training videos. But here we get to actually see what Hadi's looking like. Looks like he's put on some size this offseason. So Hadi honestly has everything that he needs, guys. He just needs to find a perfect balance of coming in not too small, but also not too big, and having his midsection protrude a little bit. But I'm very excited to see Hadi Choopan at this year's Mr. Olympia. Hadi, Nick Walker, Brandon Curry, I think those guys are going to have a very hard time fighting for second place this year, guys. And in the next update of the day, we have a physique update from Urs Kalencinski. Now, this is probably recent, but I was almost unsure because he seems to be in such good condition. And that's what I was saying. The classic guys don't really have to go too much above the weight cap in the offseason, so it very well could be recent. But since I care about you guys so much, I actually went over to Urs Kalencinski's YouTube channel, and this was posted up a couple days ago. Urs Kalencinski was actually out in the Netherlands training. He also did an interview with William Bonac. You guys should definitely go to Urs Kalencinski's channel and check this out. But he definitely looks bigger than he looks on stage, or maybe it's just because we're at a closer up angle. But Urs seems like his offseason is going pretty good, man. He's out there with William Bonac, getting a lot of good knowledge in, getting a lot of good training. Always great to see camaraderie in the sport, man. And Urs is one of the most popular classic physique athletes. But yeah, go over to Urs' YouTube channel, guys, if you want to see this full video on everything him and William Bonac did. In the next update of the day, we have a physique update from the Black Swan, Breon Ansley. Now, Bryan said in the caption of this, he will be back to Florida in 14 weeks. So I'm guessing that we will be seeing Breon compete at the Tampa Pro. And no, Breon will not be competing in the 212 division. He said that him and Chris Cormier have a great plan to come in this year and bring his best classic look. So he actually said he wants to try out this look before the Mr. Olympia. So we will see Breon competing at the classic physique division. I believe it's at the Tampa Pro, guys. I believe that's the only show in Florida that we're 14 weeks out of. But hey, I could be wrong. So I'm excited to see Breon hop on that stage, man. And I'm hoping at least he'll be able to place top 3 at this year's Mr. Olympia. I hope he'll be able to win it, but who knows. And the next update of the day, we have a physique update from Fabian Meyer. Now, this is my first time posting an update of him, and I don't think I've ever seen any other channel talk about him, but he placed 8th at this past year's Mr. Olympia in the classic physique division. But prior to that, he actually beat Ramon Dino at the Europa Pro to qualify for the Mr. Olympia. So Fabian Meyer beat Ramon Dino last year, and Ramon Dino is definitely one of the top 5 athletes in the classic physique division. You know, as I stated, he could possibly be top 3 after placing 2nd at the Arnold Classic. So definitely watch out for Fabian Meyer, guys. Very excited to see him hop on stage soon, and I will update you about him. And in the last story of the day, we have physique update from Heath. Now, no, guys, I don't think Heath is coming back to compete. I don't think Heath is hopping on stage. I hate how every time a bodybuilder retired puts up an update, he's automatically coming back to the stage, guys. I'm just glad to see Heath working out. I'm glad to see him being healthy, man. Just glad to see Phil being Phil. Highly doubted Heath will hop on a bodybuilding stage again, man. He has 7 Olympia titles. He has nothing else to prove, but just wanted to share this update with you guys. Phil still has those freaky arms. As always, I hope you guys did indeed enjoy this video, man. Like the video, sub to the channel. It's free. I'm out.